A very good day to all my listeners all across the world. Welcome back to my podcast, George Nathaniel, and this is George Nathaniel for each one of you. I must begin by thanking all my listeners all across the world, and of course, for listeners who keep sharing my podcast and my website, and most importantly, listeners who come back and ask me to share new experiences so that we can help more people all across the platform in life. Well, as you know, my podcast is all about wellness, it's all about progress, and it's about helping each other grow faster in life. And each of my podcasts comes with a specific topic or a life experience share to help you get some insights on whatever you are persuading or pursuing in your journey of life. Well, today I have another request from another listener of mine. The request was about time and patience. Well, when I looked at time and patience, I thought, let me talk about something different. So, what I chose today is a topic called loading. Loading as in waiting, pause, reflect, and then result. So, loading, pause, reflect, and result is the topic for today. So, it's very, very important for each one of us to understand that we need to believe in time. We need to have patience. We need to keep pursuing our goals and never give up. So when I come back to my topic, loading, pause, reflect, result, let me begin by telling you, and of course these are two liners that I've just read while I was compiling this podcast. The two liners said, it's not what you look at that matters, it's what you see. So that is a very big meaning in life or for life for each one of us. It's what we see of ourselves in life. It's what we see of all the things that we do in life. And what we need to also remember, lost time can never be found again. We can't keep today's hours waiting for tomorrow. So whatever we do in life, or all our pursuant efforts, we have to make sure that we make it right. We have to make sure that we make it matter. So when I come back to my topic of loading, pause, reflect, and result, let me tell you, when you pause, when you reflect, it definitely results in a very effective way in any phase or situation across life. It's very important for us to actually pause. Pause doesn't mean we are stopping. Pause means we are realigning, we are rethinking something that needs more attention. When we reflect, reflection is all about learning. It's all about gathering our best efforts to result. So, I'm sure each one of us knows this very, very well. And of course, each one of us are living life with a purpose. And when we are living life with a perfect purpose, we are making it impactful. And when you're making life impactful, it will need a lot of pursuant efforts, pursuant innovativeness. We need to keep hustling over our brave decisions to actually start something new, take on something new, or go over whatever we've been doing in course of what we call ordinary. And all these things don't just happen. We need to self-impose strategic alignments. And when we self-impose strategic alignments, this is where loading, pause, reflect, and results comes in the most effective manner. Remember, it's okay to take a break. But remember, while taking a break, that is a time where you need to plan how to implement, how to align, and how to better our own mark over all our efforts in life. So, for my listener who spoke about time, patience, and who spoke about effectiveness, well, let me come back to the topic and tell you loading, paused, reflect, result is trusting the process over learning and development to let you better your own mark, to let you prevail over your efforts, and of course, guide you along the journey of life. And when I come to the topic of loading, pause, reflect, result, let me tell you straight on, bang on, bullseye. Success is up to you. Success is up to all the efforts that you put in. Success is up to all the alignments that you do. So, alignment comes from the way you prepare, alignment comes from the way you learn, the way you progress, alignment comes from your course of action. And when I say success is up to you, and when we look at it as a key takeaway, let me begin by tell you it's important that whatever you do in life, begin when you are prepared or when you are ready. Remember, whatever you do has to be on purpose, to be impactful over some results, over some meaning. You just can't do things without any meaning in our life. So when you look at your personal lives, your professional lives, all your contribution or engagements across life, whether it's helping others or contributing towards others or whatever, it is very important to have some kind of alignment measures that you self-impose on yourself. So when you sit back, so that's a time when you are loading. So when you pause, when you reflect, and when you're planning over bigger goals, when you're planning over bigger achievements, when you're planning to move higher benchmarks, you need to have some goals in mind. So I just made a note of 5 simple things that I thought was very effective. Well, one I would tell you is self-engaging. The self-engaging is all about self-belief. It's about sitting down by yourself, evaluating your goals, evaluating your efforts, and believing that yes, you are on the right track, believing that your dreams can come true. So, self engaging is very important. That's believing in yourself. Hands on experience. Hands on experience is not just putting in what you know, but putting in what you keep learning over time. So, experience is what you know and what you keep learning. And remember, learning is always work in progress. Making the ends results. Remember, it's very important that whatever efforts we do, it has to be meaningful, it has to be impactful, and it has to relate to us in some way or the other. So making the ends results is very important. That means whatever we are doing, we've got to be very true to the efforts. We have to be very true to the results. And of course, sometimes results are not favorable. We need to stay till the end to learn. So making the best of things is very important for each one of us. So meeting the end results is what I say is a line for this. Improve on effectiveness. So when I say improve on effectiveness, it's as simple as, listen, each one of us learns, each one of us grows. Each one of us needs to evaluate ourselves as sincerely, and most importantly, each one of us have to be the real you or the real me. So it's all about being realistic and facing reality. Gathering grounds over results. This is also very, very important for each one of us. We need to gather grounds over results. That is what builds our confidence. That is what takes us to the next level. So the 5 pointers that I mentioned out here was self-engaging, that is self-belief, hands-on experience, meeting the end results, improving on effectiveness, and gathering grounds on results. Well, as we load, as we pause, as we reflect, and as we results, we must trust the efforts along the journey. And remember, we can't be judgmental over bumpy, uneven pathways. Well, today I must share a very, very important two-liner that my father always told me in life. I keep hearing this time and again. It keeps coming into my head time and again and keeps telling me that life without challenges is like eating food without salt. Nobody has seen everything. Nobody has everything. Nobody has seen tomorrow. So we have to understand is success is not just hard work. Success is not about luck. Success is not about talent alone. Well, success is not about not just giving up. Success, most importantly, is working towards self improvement, self development, progress, and having goals with a vision. So, when I come back to my topic, loading, pause, reflect, and results, I must tell you that when you look at this topic, and I must thank my listener for coming in with something that is important for each one of us, that is time and patience. So I must tell you, when you look at this topic or when you relate to this topic in all your course of life, loading, pause, result, we need to understand that when we pause, when we reflect, and when we result, it helps us better our efforts. It helps us better our results. And of course, we can see over bigger goals in all our life's course, be it professionally, personally, or all our contribution in life. So, listeners, as we go through the journey of our life, remember it's very important for each one of us to make it meaningful. And I leave you with my father's two liners that he's told me in life, and that's something that keeps playing in my head time and again. That life without challenges is like eating food without salt. So let us enjoy our spicy meals. Let us enjoy our life. Let us take on bigger challenges, and let us make the best of all the lives that we have. Remember, it's one life, so let's make the best of it. So, listeners, as you know, I keep my podcast very simple. I keep it very generic. I keep it very meaningful, because each one of us has got different goals. Each one of us has got different challenges. Each one of us looks at life in a very different way. So these are just insights. These are just highlights. And I'm sure when each one of you sits down to make your own note over your own goals, over your own efforts in life, you'll definitely do something better. And I'm sure all my listeners who keep listening to my podcast or coming across read my blogs, you definitely find a lot of value in the efforts that you put in or the time that you put in. And I know a lot of listeners of mine who are actually implemented a lot of self-development, a lot of self-learning. And I see them progressing in life. I'm so happy that I'm able to share something, and they are also able to share something in life. And I keep saying in all my podcasts that in life, we need to share good experiences. In life, we need to share the best things that we have done in life to help each other. If we can help somebody grow faster in life, if we can help someone achieve a bigger goal in life, well, life couldn't get better. So here's wishing each one of you all success, greater success, and of course, all wellness and happiness in everything that you do. Keep sharing happiness all across. And of course, keep coming in, listening to my podcast, which is on all platforms. Come to my blog website, which is called georgenathaniel.net. Put in a request. I'll be more than happy to talk about anything that you want to learn or know about, or you want me to do some research. I'll definitely be more than happy. And I hope you like listening to this podcast, Loading, Pause, Reflect, and Result. Thank you so much. This is George Nathaniel, and I wish each one of you all the happiness and wellness in life. Thank you so much.